"Get out, old man," that's what he said to me. But before you think this is another sad story of a lonely widower tossed onto the streets, think again. Because I didn't go to the streets. I went straight to the bank. The love of my life had just been buried. The house was silent, too silent, heavy with her absence. Then came the sound that split it wide open. 5 bitter words from my son-in-law, Chad. "Pack your bags and get out. No hesitation, no shame, not even eye contact." He just stood there, one arm wrapped around my daughter like a trophy, the other holding his beloved golf club as if he'd just scored the winning shot of his life. I didn't yell. I didn't argue. I didn't even cry. I simply walked to my room, packed my bag, and left. But here's the hook. What Chad didn't know was that I wasn't walking away from everything. I was walking towards something. Something that would flip his entire world upside down. You see, Chad never once asked how that house was bought, who paid for the weddings, who bought the cars, who funded the vacations. He saw a frail, useless old widower living off scraps of pity, but the truth? Every account, every asset, every deed, from the very roof over their heads to the company my daughter worked for, was tied directly to me. And today, I decided to untie it. By sunset, the joint account where I deposited their monthly allowances? Frozen. My daughter's name on the family business payroll? Removed. My lawyer? Already initiating a title reclaim on the house. Oh, and just for the poetic touch, I left a formal eviction notice for Chad, folded neatly, placed politely in their mailbox. By morning, they were locked out of their own home. That afternoon, Chad stormed into the bank, face red as a stop sign. "You can't do this. We live there. That's our home," he yelled. I looked him dead in the eye and said, "You told me to get out." So I did. And I took everything that was mine with me. My daughter cried when it happened. I expected that. But then, I saw something else. Relief. It turns out Chad had been abusive behind closed doors, controlling, manipulative. She never spoke up, until now, so I gave her a way out. A furnished apartment, a job at one of my partner firms, a fresh start. Chad? He's back living with his parents. But here's the final twist. All those years he mocked me. Called me old man, dead weight, waste of space. He never knew. I was the silent majority shareholder in the startup he was desperately begging to get funded. I pulled my investment. 3 months later, the company went under. Be very careful who you try to kick out, especially if he's the one holding the keys to your entire kingdom. If that twist gave you chills, subscribe right now for more real, raw stories of revenge, redemption, and poetic justice. Never underestimate the quiet ones. We don't shout, we strategize. And remember, revenge is best served with a signed bank statement.